Hello and welcome back to another DIY video. Today's topic, we're going to do the top 5 issues or things I've replaced on my 2010 Mercedes GLK350. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up to help with the YouTube algorithm. And then I'm going to go over this list here in just a moment. So the first thing we changed out on the GLK is going to be brake pads and rotors, along with the brake pad wear sensors for both the front, of course, and then the rears. A common issue on the GLKs, along with the C-Class Mercedes, is going to be the bearing hub assemblies, specifically the fronts. My fronts were in great condition. My rears are the ones that went out, which was kind of a pain to replace, but I did replace those. So make sure that you budget for it. It can be costly if you're getting a shop to do it for you. So second issue I experienced with my car is going to be the fuel pump. So this model right here uses the electric fuel pump. Mine has the PZEV emission system. So when I replace the fuel pump, it is located in the rear. You can't see it right here, but if you do follow the channel, make sure you hit up the library. But the electronic fuel pump is right here. It's an in-tank fuel pump, and then of course the fuel filter is on the other side behind the driver's seat right here. The fuel pump's down here. I did have to replace both of those because, again, if you follow the channel, you'll notice that I was trying to diagnose some gasoline leak, but we were able to identify it and get it all sorted out. The in-tank fuel pump is pretty expensive because most shops require that you drop the entire tank when you don't need to. You can actually just replace only the in-tank fuel pump, but keep that in mind. So now the third item, or items that I replaced, is going to be part of the drive belt, V belt, accessory belt, whatever you want to call it. But when you pop the hood right here, it's going to be in this front side. If you're looking for the DIY on how to fix it yourself, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit up the library. But I go over how to replace the belt tensioner, the Serpentine belt, and both idler pulleys. All of it's in the videos section. Very easy DIY. The fourth issue I experienced on the GLK is going to be a low voltage for the battery. Again, that's not necessarily an issue. I truly think it was just due to age, but the battery replacement is right here. Look up the library to look for that DIY. If you get the OEM Mercedes one, it's about 500-ish or so. Honestly, I got my battery from Walmart, and it was almost $200, and it takes about 30 minutes or so to install it. Last but certainly not least is going to be my number 5. Number 5 is going to be a combination of your service plan A and service plan B. That includes your air filter box, cabin filter, oil change, spark plugs, just cleaning out the ignition coils. I did do all of that on this vehicle as well. I can honestly say that this GLK has been one of the few German cars that I've owned under my ownership and that I've owned where I've never seen the check engine light illuminate, which is pretty rare. I highly recommend this vehicle for anyone looking for this type of model. The issues I've personally experienced on it have all been pretty easy to DIY, so I would highly encourage you to purchase it. You can save some money if you do a lot of the services yourself. I am going to wrap up this video. If you like it, make sure you give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your question or comments below for the group. Thank you.